All right, it's 423 Dudley and Bob Show with Matt Bearden, and we are on camera now, not live. I'm praying. But you can check it out every day after the show. And I am scratching right now because I have a rash right here from a new CPAP band, and I'm allergic to something. Something in the what do you call it? In the stretchy band. What's that called?
Elastic or latex,
yeah,
maybe?
I'm allergic to something. I don't think I'm allergic to latex. I don't know. I use all sorts of latex toys, you know. Anyway, you can check that out, KLBJFM.com, after the show to see this segment. I'm going to stop saying I hope the live cameras come back because it's making me crazy. And I don't have the voice I used to have. In the old days, I would have told you exactly why, and I would have been crazy. But you know what? I like letting go of the rope. Or as Matt says, just be a leaf in the stream. Although I really want to comment on C.J. Morgan's post here about politics.
No.
I thought Matt was Teddy Bear Picnic. I thought Leaf in the Stream was someone else.
Well, a woman has said.
You're both?
Yeah.
How can you? You can't be both.
A woman has said. Trump does. I like him. He doesn't. Trump doesn't beat around the bush, and I wanted to. Mm-hmm. There's an obvious joke there. You're right. He doesn't beat around the bush. He just goes after it.
Right.
Okay. Let me get off. Let me just completely turn.
I thought that was
off.
a good response.
Well, I didn't respond.
Oh, that's a shame.
She doesn't deserve it. She's not smart. Okay. We got to look at the random old sex videos. Oh, I found a little bit. I found one for about 51 minutes into this. Let me see if I can cue it up for you guys. This is for Chewy. 51. What did that say? 51:27. Yeah, here we go. This is the one. This is good.
Geez.
Yeah, here we go. This is a little bit later on. This must have been in the 80s here. The next one. There's a whole bunch of them strung together.
Okay.
Here we go. This is for Chewy. It's how babies are made.
This is a baby. Here are the baby's mother and father. They love each other very much.
Yes, they do.
They
For now.
help each other to have the baby. When the parents are not wearing any clothes, you can see that the mother has an opening between her legs. It is called a vagina. Right above the
Now, you don't have to.
That is raw.
You don't have to take off your clothes. I mean, you don't have to have all your clothes off,
You
do you?
don't have to take
opening,
your
she also has a
Clothes
clitoris.
off.
The father has a penis and testicles.
Did you say she said
Exactly
she has a
what it looks
clitoris, and I wish she'd followed it up with that men do not know how to operate.
That's some odd manscaping he has.
Yeah, it looks like he
It's
has
a triangle.
It's cartoon people.
He did the upside down pyramid.
He
The
did
father and mother love
that's
each
a
other
pyramid.
very much and want to be very, very close.
Okay, now that's misleading.
What?
It says the mother and father love each other very, very much and
Okay.
want to be close. I'm telling you right now, most of the time, especially early on, they don't love each other very much.
They could have just said
What?
these two people just met at the liquor store, and they're high and drunk right now.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're about to make the gravest mistake of their lives.
This is the mother and father. They've been on meth for 3 days.
Yeah.
This is all they know to do.
Hey, what's going to happen now? Are they going to show anything growing?
Sometimes when the father
their
feels
love?
especially loving,
Please.
his penis becomes longer and bigger.
I knew it.
Yeah, dog.
That was
knew it.
fast.
I think it should stay that way. That's only fair.
Yeah, that's the only way mine looks. All right.
They're showing them pecking, kissing too.
The mother's vagina also gets ready for loving. Then, to show their love,
And
You can't do
It's-
it in that
the mother,
standing like that, can you?
the mom also gets it also gets ready for loving. It steals a credit card. I'm sorry, that's sexy. I apologize. I withdraw that. It's Friday.
I want to know what the next shot
the
is.
father and mother put the father's penis into the mother's vagina. The father and mother hold each other tightly and move together happily.
Now, does that violate?
feels
Because
good for
this
both.
is educational. Does that violate the Federal Communications Commission thing on being describing blatant sexual acts?
I don't know, but I have a question about this video.
Okay.
If you have a question about this video, something's not right.
I do have a question on the video, and something I'm confused about because we've talked about this act in this room quite a few times. This gentleman appears to be on top of the woman.
Yes. Right, that is.
I thought that the man was supposed to be lying on his back wearing a leather jacket.
I'm not listening to you, man. Let's see if Jameson's here
Is
yet.
he not going to choke her? What's going on? Can we finish this?
I'm just seeing if the Jameson's here yet.
All right.
I'm going to shove it up Bob's butt.
Both of them, they are making love, which is also called having intercourse. the father's testicles are filled with sperm
Okay,
cells.
I don't know.
That's where it goes.
I don't feel comfortable with this anymore.
All right. Then
Yeah.
don't-
But this is for children.
yeah.
I know, but it feels uncomfortable.
Hey,
It
thanks
feels,
for bringing in prep that you don't feel comfortable playing on air. Good job.
Well, now you've got them. They're just soaking.
I see now why your whole family's miserable with you.
That's when you have to pause in the middle. You have to. That's when it's like, hold on, let's wait a second.
What are they doing?
Don't move.
Huh?
What are they doing?
Well, you paused the
Well-
video. Now it looks like he's just soaking.
He is soaking.
When he makes love, these come out of the tip of his penis.
Okay.
Whoa, look at those. Those are big.
That's an actual tadpole.
All right. That's enough of that.
You get a girl pregnant with goldfish?
They move through the mother's vagina into a hollow space inside the mother called the uterus.
That's going to be a
I
dinosaur.
thought it was called Target.
Into a hollow space inside the mother called a heart.
Now that's worse than what I said earlier.
Or womb. Sometimes there is a tiny egg inside
Get
the
a
mother,
womb,
and
you
a sperm
two.
cell joins it. If a sperm cell has joined the egg or ovum,
See, that's something you should be
Why
proud
would
of.
they
You're down on yourself a lot, right?
What? Yeah.
Wow, you're that flexible?
You should. It's for real. No matter
Don't say
how,
something offensive.
I'm not. No matter how down you are
This
on
is gonna
yourself.
have to do about.
This goes for everybody who's got bad self-worth. You were the strongest sperm. You beat millions
Oh,
out.
yeah,
No,
I've
no,
heard
no,
that
no.
point.
You
half
beat
of
millions
you is
out.
Half of you is...
I thought you were gonna say
The other half was just a lazy egg laying around there waiting to have stuff done to it.
Wow, you're racist. He's called you lazy.
No, I think that was a sexist remark.
Rexist.
Take your pick.
I'm just saying I think you favor the egg.
it can grow into a baby inside the mother's womb. The mother and father do not know yet if this has happened. Sometimes, weeks later, the man and woman
The man will run away.
Yeah, why is he still there?
He says he's going out for a gallon of milk and never comes
Find
back.
out.
Sometimes
that because
weeks
they-
later, the mom will buy a test and a Target and take it in the bathroom. Panicked.
love, they are going to have a baby. They are very, very happy.
Oh, there was no awkward
At
conversation.
first, the tiny egg looks more
why
like
aren't they
a
put their
is it-
clothes
yeah,
on?
It's weeks later and
Yeah.
they still are hanging out
Still
nude?
naked.
tadpole than a baby. It is firmly attached to the mother's womb by the umbilical cord. Through this cord, the baby gets food from the mother until
could
the
draw
baby
better
has
people
grown
than
big and
this.
strong enough to be born. The baby's head
Did you
I
know
don't-
we
I don't
all
think
start out
they're-
as a pasta?
I don't think they're looking for realism here.
Well, I'm
and
just
legs
saying.
grow, and the little tail you can see in the picture disappears. As the baby
See,
grows
we
bigger,
can't make fun of this part because it's wonderful. Enjoy us.
the mother's abdomen
Why did you
also
kill
grows
me,
bigger.
mommy?
All these months, the father is very proud of the mother. They share the excitement of
Yet he
feeling
won't touch her.
Got a little
the
thing on the
baby's
other
first
side of
movements
town.
inside its mother and count the days until the baby will be born. Now the child has eyes and ears and keeps on growing. Many, many days
You
pass.
can hear his parents screaming through a wall. Uh-oh.
Now it is
My mother killed me.
Oh, God. Now I have to tell the whole story again.
No,
No.
don't tell it. I
Just
won't
go.
play it.
Yeah,
I'm not
just
gonna
go
play
back
it.
to the video.
I wanna know
back
what
to the video.
happens.
You
We
don't
don't
have
wanna-
to explain that.
we
You
don't
don't have
wanna
to
hear
explain
this.
this part.
Turn
You don't have to
this
play it.
Why did you kill
Come on, it's no good. Turn this off. Turn this off. Last time you played it, you even said,
I'm
hey,
uncomfortable.
yeah.
It was a well, why are you playing it then? It was a preacher that was giving a talk to kids using the Bobby voice that he stole from Howie Mandel, and he was purporting to be a fetus.
Right.
And you had 10
Fetus
to
Auritus.
12-year-old kids in this crowd. There's a video online, and all of a sudden he kicks into "I'm a dead baby" at a church kind of thing to brainwash the kids. And I thought it was horrific, so I played it. But a lot of ladies didn't like it because it made them feel bad. All right? And
All right, what month
So,
are we in?
Speaking of fetus, if anybody wants to bring food in, we'd love for you to feed
It's
us.
been a while.
what is
We're
going
hungry.
on? What is this place? Daniel, this is not a delicatessen. It's a radio
You're right.
show.
There's no food here.
Your house is right over there. You can eat. You don't need to eat while we're here.
All right. Anybody?
I got you.
Says a guy that drank a gallon of Jameson yesterday.
I just ordered a gallon.
needed
of
it for the ride
Jameson.
home.
Yeah. Hey, here's how to do it. Ask somebody to deliver a meal here, but to put it in the blender first, and as long as you're drinking it, he's fine with it.
I was the one that got you P. Terry's.
That seemed like that was a year ago.
I'm doing your phone topic today, which no woman will call in.
Oh, okay. What? You just said they were.
They won't.
Maybe not after
woman's
this
gonna call
segment,
up
probably
and
not.
say-
That's what happens. What happens to this happy couple?
Well,
Is it a boy or a girl? Do we know yet?
They start fighting because the kid keeps them up late at night, and he's living in an apartment over in Steiner.
Sad dad. The sad dad
It
apartment.
is nearly 9 months since the father's sperm cell and the mother's ovum joined together to make a baby. One day, the mother tells the father
They finally put on clothes 9 months later.
that she is sure the baby is ready to be born. Some
And she
babies
is
are born at
livid
home.
because he still hasn't purchased the lamp she asked for the nursery.
He's also trying to talk her out of it because you've already been to the hospital twice with Braxton Hicks convulsions, and I've had to pay $4,000. Plus, I'm hungover.
But many are born in a hospital. There, the doctor can more easily help the baby to leave the mother's womb.
Ollie, ollie, oxen free.
Red Rover, Red Rover.
The mother lies on a bed in the hospital. The doctor will help her have her baby.
How you doing, baby?
Sometimes
Oh, come on, cartoon.
Get a shot of the
Son
screen.
of a bitch.
Dylan, get a shot of the screen.
Come on.
And throwing out the first pitch.
It's like the ping pong show.
This is what the pins see when Bob's up on in the lane.
You got to watch this video later on.
And look
We're
at the
stupid.
expression on the doctor's face. Like,
He's too
"Whoa,
happy.
Hey, this is
This
cool.
is my favorite part of the job.
to
Ah.
stay with the mother so that he can see their baby when it first appears. The baby's head comes
No.
first.
I totally remember that.
This is like is this Chucky? No baby has ever come out face first.
This is like
Smiling.
The Shining. Yeah, it does look like.
Here's Johnny.
His body stretches to allow the baby to come out.
It never goes back. Just joking.
Then come its arms. When the baby is completely born, the doctor cuts the umbilical cord,
And hands
which
them a bill for $300,000.
has carried food to the baby all this time.
Are you that somebody?
When the
Tell me
mother
you are
holds her
you
baby in
somebody.
her arms with father
Bum,
beside her
bum,
bed,
bum.
they
I'm
are
down the
very
big
happy.
Hey.
Hey, we're trying to hear this.
I know, but
Why
every
is
time
the-
I hear a baby coo like that, I have to.
You're Timbaland.
I got to go back to 2002 or
No,
whenever it was.
No one cares about your rap music.
Why is the doctor still looking at the
Now,
naked
look what I
lady?
did. Look what I did, because this is a big, long video, and I don't know where we are now, and I wanted to see what
until the
happened.
baby will be born.
Yeah.
Now the child has eyes and ears
Yeah,
and
yeah, we
keeps
did that
on
already.
growing. Many, many
All
days
because,
pass.
oh, okay, right there.
Completely born, the doctor cuts the umbilical
Okay,
cord,
that's where we were.
which has carried food to the
Well,
baby.
this is where we came in.
But look, she's
When
still.
the mother holds her baby in her arms with father beside her bed, they are very proud and happy.
Mm,
The mother and baby rest in the hospital and get to know each other.
Dad goes
Along
out and
with
gets
the
some
doctor.
strange.
Then the happy father comes to take them home. The hungry newborn baby sucks milk from the mother's breast.
Okay, stop it.
The father and mother are very happy because now they are a family. Their friends and relatives are happy too.
This is based on a children's book, but what about the poor kid whose parents are split?
Why do they only
Event-
have minority
Yeah.
friends?
Why is
That's
everybody
cool.
overweight?
It's pretty cool.
Eventually, Dad begins hinting, "Honey, when are you going to lose some of that weight?"
I know.
The
They come to
relationship
visit
falls
this
apart.
brand new little person. This is the true story of how babies are made.
They're the coolest in their friends group. I can say that.
I would say that's a better sex ed video than the ones
Yeah.
that are on this reel.
I wish I'd seen that
Yeah,
earlier.
let's see what goes back. Let's go back to the 50s here.
These is under the arms.
What?
He starts sweating under
He's
your arms.
doing puberty. It's a
Going through
video about
puberty.
puberty.
Here is a drawing showing a cross-section of the skin. This is a hair. A hair follicle, the channel in which the hair grows.
Oh my God.
This is why people started doing drugs in the 60s. Is that they watched these boring videos and they were like, God, can we please have something?
Bad. He does what he can to keep it under control.
Chewy, boy in the shower.
Well, he looked in a hurry, didn't
He
he?
did. He looked
The
right.
easiest and best way is to wash with a mild soap and warm water 2 or 3 times a day. Scrubbing injures the skin.
Did they
wash
just suggest I
gently
take
but
2 or 3
thoroughly with a
showers a day?
washcloth.
2 or 3 times a day? Oh, is he talking about acne?
This not only removes oil and bacteria, but also helps to clear pores
Yeah,
that are
let's get
beginning
to the sex part. Come on. We don't care.
and around the reproductive organs.
Whoa.
This one's no
As
fun.
these reproductive organs mature, they play an important role in the changes of adult.
This one's no fun. This one's all let's get here. There we go. Old man talking.
The opportunity to gain this kind of insight. Let me at this point make a clear-cut scientific statement. Masturbation is not harmful. The young child often plays
Can I
with
get
his
that
genitals.
We
clean?
need that clean. All right. I know you're on your phone because I'm sure you're ordering food.
Well, no, the Jameson's here.
Well, it can sit there
Can I mark
around
the cake
one
to get this?
around 117. I can't back it up because it's a long video. The guy says, "I want to say once and for all, masturbation is not harmful." Are you going to get the Jameson
You
now?
need to take his
No,
driver's
he's marking a tape so he can
Oh.
pull that.
Okay. Well, hey, we talked all over it.
Let me say once.
And after puberty, masturbation is a common release mechanism for the sex drive.
Yeah, Amanda.
Now I would like to turn to an entirely different subject.
Thank
One
you.
of particular interest to the girls. Menstruation.
Okay, that's the end of this segment. We're done. We are done
Oh,
here.
look at that little old lady
We'll pop
there.
in on this. Oh, but now I got to play it.
Is that Gerald Ford?
Why do you have a 75-year-old woman there?
A real change in our approach to education about menstruation. It's hard to believe what grandmother experienced, but let's hear her story.
Oh,
No,
dear
no.
God. This is
Holy,
good.
are we being held
yes.
hostage? Are we being held hostage?
Look,
She spreads her legs. I'm walking out.
Good radio shows listen to everything ahead, and they know what's coming up. We are so lucky. I was about to bail out of this. We're about to hear it. We're about to hear Grandma and how things have changed about menstruation. Oh my goodness.
Well, and when I was a young woman, they made me go into the woods.
We shared amongst my sisters something called the stick.
You could be eaten by a bear. Bear could spell menstruation from miles away.
My Uncle Jed was shooting at some food.
Oh, my God, look at this.
I'll never forget when I was 14 years old.
Yeah, you will.
I went to the little outhouse on our farm. My new dress was stained, and there was blood on my underclothes.
Oh, my God.
Why is this camera on me right now? I don't want to
Is this a
react.
Johnny Cash song? What the?
But at least we still had Hard Rock candy and gingham. And I wrapped the gingham around myself and enjoyed some Hard Rock candy and some back tack from about a week back.
We got to look her up on the internet and see where she is today.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Kansas has a song. It's called Dust in the Wind.
Yeah, this woman literally dies in the middle of this filming, I think.
I ran inside and showed my mother. And all she said was,
A bullet wound, Norma Jean. Who shot you, baby?
"You're menstruating," and turned and walked away.
Oh, what a...
I had to find out how to take care of myself from my cousin.
Were any of your girlfriends told in advance by their mothers?
No, I'm afraid not. They were just as scared as I was. Some of them had
This
older...
is turning out sad. She's
It is
saying
sad.
that
She's angry.
nobody explained
Right.
to a young lady what was going on.
And she's bitter. Look at that face. That's bitter beer face.
sisters who told them. One thing I was sure of, I would never let this happen to my daughter.
And when did you first learn about menstrual periods?
My mother wouldn't stop talking about it.
Every night at
Every
the table.
single
Jesus.
day.
All right,
From
we
age
get it.
11 to 15.
Mom,
Did it happen?
please.
Did it happen? Did it happen?
Again. And really?
And she-
Rare meat again, Mom? Enough.
I wasn't allowed to have a white sweater till I was 18. And forget about pedal pushers. I don't even know what that means.
Does the napkin always have to be sanitary, Mom? Can we just have regular linens at the table?
Oh, I really can't remember.
Well, now that you are a woman of experience, having had menstrual periods
Is this a
for
Conway
several
Twitty
years,
song?
looking at the information that you received before you started, how would you evaluate it?
I just always sort of seemed to know something about it, and I knew that I'd have them someday. I do remember, though.
She sounds like Judy Garland talking to the wizard. Oh, Mr. Wizard.
When I started to develop, my mother reminded me that I'd probably be starting soon, and that's when she went into the sort of information that you gave in the animation. not as clearly as that.
I'm
But
planning for my heart disease to really get bad around this time when my daughter reaches 12, 13 years old. I'm planning
It's
on
not.
that.
It's not that hard to have that conversation. I have it every night at the dinner table with my daughter.
I haven't even had the conversation with my son. He didn't want to hear it. He says, I already know. And I said, well, all right, don't blame me when you get your period.
I had a conversation the other night at dinner. I had gone out by myself. I was sitting at a bar. It was weird, the looks I got from other families, but they needed to know.
what the score was. And then she did a very practical thing. She gave me a belt and a pad, and I was all set.
If there is no fertilization...
All right, we've already gotten ourselves in trouble. Yeah. Enough of that. Thank you for watching on the video. We appreciate it. We're not monsters. We're not.
I actually learned some.
We got a break, and Bob, you have an ad for. I have none today. I got one.